Hospice family, hello. Welcome back to Dun's Hospice. My name is Dawn, your extraordinary hospice nurse. All right. I want to come out here and talk about, just kind of elaborate on the previous video that I made about full code and DNR. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to all of my new friends, my new subscribers. Please, guys, continue to follow, share, subscribe, okay? Because I really want to grow this channel. All right, I have a lot of things planned for us, and help me to grow this channel. All right. That being said, let's continue to talk about full codes and DNR. And please, my hospice family, listen up, my caregivers, my nurses out there, my nursing professionals. Please, if you have any questions or comments, say it, type it, okay? I want us to be engaged, all right? Don't be shy. This is a safe space, all right? The things that I talk about, the way that I plan on talking about hospice, it's basically based on my own personal experiences, okay? And not only that, but it's a bit of a twist to it, because it's not, I don't want this channel to be like, just boring and just, straight to the facts. I want it to be more like a conversation, all right? This is kind of like how I feel about certain things regarding end of life care, hospice care, death and dying, all right? This is basically outside of, wherever the places that I consult with. It's outside of that. This is my own input, all right? And it is here to guide you to make the best decision for yourself, all right? I want to basically talk in a way that's not, quote unquote, politically correct, all right? Because when you are running a company, when you are working for a company, you kind of have to go with what the company says, okay? Whether or not you agree, this is what you got to do, all right? But this channel right here, it's my channel, it's our channel, it's Dun's Hospice. So I get to be, transparent. I get to say it how I think it is, how I know it is, okay? And please, guys, talk to me, all right? That being said, I want to do sort of like a follow-up on the previous video that I made about CPR and DNR. My hospice family, regarding DNR and full codes, all right? I find that there are two reasons. From my experience, there are two primary reasons, and you please let me know if there's more that you could think of. But from my experience, there are two primary reasons why family members want to keep their loved ones full code, even though they're under hospice care, okay? Now, think about this. The number one reason, okay, is oftentimes the healthcare proxy, okay, the person who's in charge, he or she lives out of state, all right? He or she lives in a different state than the patient. And from my conversation with these kind of caregivers, their mindset, their mentality is that if the patient is a DNR, then they might not have enough time to come and visit and say goodbye, okay? You know what I mean? Follow me. So meaning that if they keep the patient as a full code, they think that, we're going to do resuscitation, we're going to do CPR, and that's going to revive the patient, even if it's for just 1 day or 2 days, and that's going to buy them enough time to travel to come visit the patient before the patient completely dies. Do we understand? Rewind the video, rewind it so that you could really understand what I'm trying to say here. So the number one reason why a family member, because after I've explained, the cons, because there's no pro in keeping a patient full code if they're under hospice care. There's no pro. There's no reason why. Okay? Because oftentimes what's going to happen is that, come on now, like the patient is already deemed that, they have 6 months or less to live, that their quality of life, their quantity of life is already very limited. And at that time, the patient's quality of life, is poor. They're mostly bedbound. Okay, their appetite is bad. They're losing weight. All right. So it's like, say we did the CPR, all right, and they return back to life. What the quality of life, the quantity is still very minimal. So I'm saying all this to say that one of the primary reasons why caregiver wants to keep their patient full code is for a selfish. Yes, I said it. Okay. Like I said in the beginning, this is my channel. I'm going to be honest. Okay. These are my opinions, my thoughts. Okay. And we can have an open conversation. It's really selfish. All right. Because they want to buy themselves. It has nothing to do with the patient now. They want to buy themselves more time so that they can come and say their last goodbyes. Regardless of, how excruciating, how uncomfortable that experience will be for the patient, and how the patient will likely die in a very uncomfortable way. But they, in their mind, they say, well, if that patient is full code, you guys can, pump their hearts and do something and just buy me, even if it's a few hours, I could rush, get to the airport and come and say my last goodbyes. Comment, my beautiful people, my hospice family, please comment. Let me know your experiences. If a caregiver has told you that one of the reason why she or he don't want to make, say Mr. Smith, because we're going to call everybody here Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith. The reason why he, the daughter, for example, doesn't want to make dad a DNR is because she lives in, say she lives in California and dad lives in New Jersey. Okay, and she wants the patient to be full code just so that, she thinks that's going to give her enough time to fly from California to New Jersey to say goodbye. And then it goes on with the second most reason. Okay, the second most reason is because of guilt. They feel guilty, which goes on with with reason number one. They feel guilty because other family member are pressuring them. Other family member are saying, don't listen to these hospice people. Don't listen to these hospice people. These hospice nurses, these hospice caregivers, they're just gonna come and they're just trying to kill the person faster. They're just trying to get rid of them quicker. And I'm just like, what? No, don't you know that? That is far from the truth, because every day that the patient is under hospice care, the company gets paid. Yes, the company gets $100+, $200, $300 a day. For every single. So if there's 400 patients, under hospice care, each of these patients, the hospice company is getting paid for each of them daily. Okay, at least $150, $250. So of course we don't want them to die. We're not trying to speed up the process at all. We want the body to naturally do what it's going to do in a comfortable manner. All right, my hospice family. And so the family feels guilty. The family feels that, I don't want I want to do everything that I can to save Dad's life. But then Dad is on hospice. Mrs. Smith is on hospice. Pressing on her chest, breaking her ribs, very fragile as it is. For what? Even if she were to come back to what? To being more bedbound, sores, pain, uncomfortable? So I'm saying all this to say, my beautiful people, my hospice family, ask yourself, if you are that caregiver, ask yourself, do some internal work. Ask yourself, what is the real reason why I want to keep Mom as a full code? What is the real reason why I want Dad to have CPR? Is it for his benefit, or is it so that I can feel good? Is it for his comfort, or is it so that I can feel good about myself, about my decision? All right, so I think if we can ask the question like that, it will become crystal clear. All right, and at the end of the day, it's your decision. At the end of the day, my hospice family, us hospice staff, us hospice nurses, us hospice social workers, we are here to educate, to inform the family. The decision is yours. But all that I'm asking for is to think about, where is that decision coming from? What place is it coming from? Is it coming from a loving, thoughtful place, or is it coming from an ego selfish place where I want to feel good about myself? I want to feel good about my decision. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that, versus what is good for Mom and Dad. Okay, my hospice family. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, okay, regarding that's sort of like a second part about the full code, okay, in CPR and while under hospice care, okay, from, some experiences. Because I'm telling you right now, when the patient heart has stopped, and I've seen it, when the patient heart has stopped, and you see the big EMS, the police come, they say, all right, we have to take her from the bed and put her to the floor and do this and do that. The family's like, stop. Most likely that's what the family says, but hey, it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's very emotional, but what we as hospice staff are asking is, please consider where your decision is coming from. Who benefits from it? All right, my hospice family. So let me know what questions you have. Share your experiences, all right? Of course, subscribe, follow, okay? See you in the next video. I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. Be good to each other and yourself. All right. Take care.